Hello guys, it's me, David Deniser, and today with another The Crew 2 news video that also covers the update, the Season 4 Episode 1, that is the Contractor. Basically a whole update regarding transportation and all that. To be honest, I'm not that excited. When it comes to the motor passes, especially when this got implemented, it's basically a time trial doing different things. If you see the whole history since the first Motorpass, since the since the whole Motorflix thing started up, it's basically time trial after time trial after time trial. So it's not a big of a deal. So I'm not surprised that it's gonna change on anything. So we got the contractor again with the Cadillac DeVille and the Chrysler 300C that we're gonna cover later up. So basically, this is the update for free that is gonna come for the Crew 2. Let's see the whole roadmap when it comes to the whole how it's gonna be this season. So we have 14 new vehicles, but only four gonna be released on tomorrow. So it's the Crown Victoria limousine, the Chevrolet 3100, the Cadillac DeVille Coupe, and the normal four Crown Victoria. So those are coming to the store for boxes for basically to buy with box tomorrow. For also for free, basically, if you have the season pass, you get the Crown Victoria Marcus Cap, basically a Crown Vic taxi. So basically for free. So you get this as well. I'm actually more excited of how people is gonna deal with the Crown Victoria and the normal version because there is a lot of people that was looking forward for this car, especially people that like look like like role playing as cops. This is basically like the symbol of an American cruise, a patrol car basically. So I'm looking forward to see how what people is gonna do with the normal Crown Vic. And there is new vanities that are gonna come. That well, I usually don't cover those. And the new motor pass. When it comes to no to premium summits, the summit reward the for December 1st is gonna be the like an HUP1 themed taxi. That looks pretty weird. And the CGT, I think the green and black one is coming back. It's coming back to for New Year's Eve. So I'm looking forward for the new CGT. So well, new CGT now it's quite a coming back. It's quite old, but yeah, I'm looking forward for this one. The new mode, the contractor. Basically, your driving skills are famous all over America, and transport companies want to work with you. Drive around the city to start new missions and try to complete them in time to meet customers' expectations. Again, a time trial. That's not. Again, I'm not even surprised. And doesn't make sense if you well when it comes to the Crew 2, you drive really expensive cars, Bugattis, Koenigseggs, Ferraris, whatever, and you're pretty much done. And with the Motorflix thing, it's basically you being kind of stunt driver, kind of this really famous actor, and now it's time to downgrade, and now you need to work with taxi companies and basically Uber Cargo and as a chauffeur as well. Doesn't make any sense, but that's Ivory Tower for you. It doesn't. I don't know. So when it comes to basically the cargo or the people that you're gonna transport, is basically they are divided in three companies. Marcus Cap, that is basically taxes. Diamond Limousine, that is the one that was show that were basically teasing with the 300C limo, and Rocket Company, that is basically the Uber cargo. So it is what it is. These companies, they actually made Twitters for this, but it's the same thing all over again. It's just time trial, so whatever. For new vehicles that are dropping tomorrow, there is gonna be more vehicles. So maybe the McLaren is gonna drop it this season. Maybe, I don't know. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there was a leak about McLaren 720S coming up. So, but of course, Ubisoft being Ubisoft, but they let other people cover it up. Is that they basically put in the files McLaren 720S. So nobody knows when it's gonna drop, but it's on the files. And of course, because Ubisoft being Ubisoft, they only let some people that they choose to cover those vehicles before the fucking season starts. There are already videos of people covering those cars in their garages. That is amazing, but that's why when it comes to Ubisoft is incredible because they have this flexible approach to copyright. So they let other people cover some stuff. But if you discover that information and you want to cover it up, well, no, 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 you get a copyright strike. But that's another topic for another day. So you get the Chevrolet 3100 for tomorrow, the normal Cadillac Seville, the the Marcus Cap Crown Victoria. That of course many people is just gonna get rid of that thing and probably make the basically original replicas of their taxis on their cities, especially U.S. citizens. So don't expect to see Marcus Cap being so popular in the Crew 2 in the game. As I said, people is just gonna get rid of it and it's just gonna make the New York taxis or whatever. That's how it is. Not like no one is like Ubisoft and Ivory Tower expect to remember Marcus Cap or the fucking Motorflix thingies. No one gives a fuck. It's just people just get rid of them. They prefer doing their own stuff. But whatever. So now Motorpass. You get the season 4 episode 1 for the Motorpass. Again, 50 tiers of content. 15 are free, and none of them are exciting. So tier 1 is the Cadillac DeVille Marcus Cap from 1949. Uh, this is the car you get when you buy the Motorpass Premium. But let's continue. For tier 13, you get the Chrysler 300C SRT8 limousine. They were teasing this thing up like weeks ago. So yeah, like basically they are just basically teasing you to buy the premium Motorpass. But it is what it is. The Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio Outclass Edition. This is a weird one. I don't know why this car is in tier 33, especially in a Motorpass. Usually you see these type of cars being added on summit events, but in this time they prefer to add it on the Motor Pass. I never got the opportunity to test a Quadrifoglio, so I don't have any idea how it's gonna be. And for free, the Tier 49 car is gonna be an exciting, a great Chevrolet 3100, the Rocket Company edition. Yeah, that's the thing that I offer for free. It's like that time they offered the Ford Focus, the one that looks really aggressive. Um, how is called? Yeah, this I don't know, it's the Spear or whatever name was, and it turned so bad. It's just a pig. The car is terrible. The car is absolutely bad. I have a video talking about it. It's basically a rant about the car. This is what you get on level 49. They know that if you even if you put your effort to get 49, and even if you don't buy the fucking motor pass, the pig is waiting for you. This is your reward. But whatever. That's fucking Ivory Tower. At this point, I'm just waiting for the Crew 3. Like a spoiler alert, there are no PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, or PC updates when it comes to graphics or improvements for the current generation of consoles. There is none of them. So whatever. Um, The new live summits, I'm gonna cover Urban Jam in another video, so I'm gonna talk later on that. And they on December 1st, as I said, they're gonna basically give for platinum players that reach the score, basically this cap, the HUP one that is called Marcus cap. So it's interesting. Like this car is kind of looks kind of funky, so maybe I will look forward for this thing. And but the rest, Motorpass, I will say looks like a pass. It doesn't look that exciting. There is not too much to give. The cars, looking forward for the Crown Vic. Is actually I want to see what the community does with the normal version and the taxi version. That, as I said and I repeated myself, they're gonna get rid of the Marcus Cap thing. Uh, these two cars, well, fine, I guess, and the Crown Vic limousine because they need to offer something for the for the peasant that doesn't want to give Ubisoft their cash, so they need to give them something for free. It's a really disrespectful manner, but that's how Ubisoft sees you if you're a free player. So yeah, that's pretty much when it comes to the whole thing. When it comes to the contractor thing that is gonna start tomorrow. And now, time to actually something really interesting, that is the patch notes. Patch notes are basically improvements that they're gonna do, they done to the game, and then they're gonna cover on the on tomorrow. Basically, those things is gonna get fixed. So the update is gonna be deployed to start 9 a.m. UTC time on Wednesday, November 17th, and it's gonna cover 3 hours, starting again 9 a.m. UTC time. Usually for me is midnight or 1 a.m., so it doesn't affect me too much. I was looking forward to stream this thing up, but as much as I see, is not that exciting. So maybe I'm just gonna do a video about it. The patch size for PlayStation is 27 gigs, depending on the version. Like could be less if you have the normal PlayStation, could be 27 gigs if it's the Pro version or you're playing on PS5 like me. For Xbox, it's 28 and PC 28. So again, 27 gigs. I expect that is a lot of fixes coming up. So Vanity Items, they, as I covered, I'm not gonna live on summits. Uh, Basically, yeah, for summits they're gonna, I talked about that before. um Fixed, they gonna display the same order of the summit events on the as the web page, but funnily enough, let's open the one tab, and yeah, the site is completely broken. So I expect you, Ivory Tower to actually fix the site first. Also, they're gonna fix up typo. Platinum instead of it now changed to platinum because they made that like a little typo. Hobbies that people doesn't well hobbies usually people does it for the three cars, the Hummer HX, the Mazda RX-7 Savannah, and I think the Plymouth Roadrunner, if I'm not wrong. So now people just do those for the cars. After that, they don't give a fuck. That's what I do. A new game mode, that is the Contractor. That, we talk about that. Missions. That's actually I was looking forward because in the last one they actually patched a lot of basically shortcuts and exploits. I was expecting that they will take care of many hypercar shortcuts and exploits that are going on, basically in the hypercar races. But no, they basically there are so much exploits and shortcuts that they need to cover 19 only. So don't expect that he's gonna come to your favorite hypercar race. For example, New York is not here. And New York is riddled. It's basically infested with shortcuts and exploits. Many hypercar races are infested with them too, but they decided no, I'm gonna just cover these 19 ones. If you play them, good. If you're not, well, that's what they fixed. Miscellaneous things and whatever. And Motorpass vehicles, they added more cars than this, but they don't gonna tell you, of course, what is gonna come the other cars that they gonna add. They added. They fix a new some cars. And they added some cars for they fix some cars. Excuse me, I'm getting it's not that exciting. I'm not that excited. So yeah, that's when it comes. Visuals that are also improved. Well, visuals improved, not anything about performance in PlayStation 5 and PC or or the Xbox Series. No, it's just small visual stuff. Again, people is asking for a PS5 upgrade or anything. There is none of it. And yeah, that's pretty much when it comes to the full patches. I will leave the links of both articles in the description down below. I will cover the summit in a different video, so expect that one up. And yeah, that's pretty much when it comes to the whole season, episode 4, season 1, or whatever the name is, the contractor. Not very exciting stuff. It's another time trial with a themed around limousines and taxis and all that stuff. But at least we got something. It could be like another, like could be like other games that they never got an update. So at least this is something to get entertained for at least some weeks, and later on you just forget about the game for just for the or you just play it for the summits, and later on you play something else. So yeah. Thank you very much, guys. Consider subscribe if you want to know more about the Crew 2. I cover news, leaks, and everything in between. So yeah, maybe I will do a video about the crew 2, giving my impressions and all that. So yeah, maybe I don't know. So thank you very much, guys, and see you on the next time. Goodbye.